Cops interrogates this driver at midnight, but things turn massive when he uses ChatGPT. A man, legally parked on a quiet road, was using the local library's Wi-Fi when two officers pulled up behind him. Under the pretense of a welfare check, they approached his vehicle, began asking for identification, and implied that his presence was suspicious. Despite confirming that he had done nothing wrong, the officers pressed him for personal information, while refusing to provide their own full names in return. But here's where things took a wild turn. Instead of panicking, the man used ChatGPT to look up legal information and local parking regulations in real time. As the officers continued to pressure him, he responded with legally accurate answers, forcing them to reconsider their tactics. So the question is, did ChatGPT help him assert his rights, or is AI just another tool for compliance? Watch the full video and decide for yourself. Share your opinion in the comments.
Hello, sir. Officer Clark, Waco Police Department.
All right.
Just stopping off to check up on you here.
Okay.
Everything all right?
I don't have any complaints.
Okay. Do you have an ID on you by chance?
Okay, what's the crime that you suspect me of?
Nothing, we're just checking up on you.
All right.
How about a first name?
Oh yeah, you said your name again. What was the name again? You said your last name?
Officer Clark.
Clark?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Heinze.
What was that?
Heinze?
Heinze, is that your first name or last name?
Well, what's the name that you tell me that is yours? Is it the first or last name?
That's my last name is Clark.
Last name? Okay, yeah, that's my last name.
Your last name is Clark?
Well, no, you told me your last name, so I told you my last name.
So your last name is Clark as well?
Oh no, I told you my last name.
Heinze?
Yes, there you go.
Is that correct? How about your first name?
Okay, let's hear your first name. We got two people here. Can I get the other guy's name as well?
That's Officer Martinez over there.
Martinez? Okay, we got Clark and Martinez. All right. Yeah, you said Clark and Martinez. Yeah, I told you Heinze. Okay.
All right. No first name?
Well, okay, let's hear your first name. I'll exchange names with you.
No, just Clark for me.
Okay.
You doing all right, man? You're not hurt or anything?
I don't have any complaints.
Okay.
How's your YouTube channel, man? Is it pretty good?
Yeah, it's a YouTube channel.
You got a lot of followers?
No.
No? Not a lot?
No,
Shit, I'm gonna have to look it up. Is it Daily Roman?
That's why you see me hanging out here.
I'm sorry?
You see me hanging out in my car because I don't make a lot of money.
Oh, no, hey.
Okay, so I'm sitting in my car. The cops have pulled up behind me on the side of the road. What do I do?
You asking me?
On the steering wheel. It's important to show you're not a threat. If it's dark, turn on your interior lights. Wait calmly for the officer to approach and follow their instructions. You can ask if you're free to go if you're unsure why you've been stopped.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good advice.
ChatGPT is a little bit of a bootlicker though, so I mean I don't really agree. Well, and I asked the officers what crime do they suspect me of, and they what was that again?
No crime. We were just checking up on you.
Yeah, just making sure you're all right. I tell you this, we roam this area pretty often, and there's hardly ever any cars parked back over here. Okay. And usually when they are, it's usually two teenagers doing the dirty, you know?
Yeah.
So
yeah, I noticed I've been here during the daytime, and it's not a very busy library during the daytime even. So yeah, I figured it'd be peaceful in the evening, and they haven't shut off the Wi-Fi.
It's good to know they were just checking up on you. If you feel comfortable, you might let them know you're just using the Wi-Fi and not causing any trouble. It's always helpful to stay polite and clear.
I love it, man. It's awesome.
They should let you go on with your evening.
Yeah, and this is in Texas.
Do you not know where you're at?
It sounds like you're in Texas.
Oh, well.
No, he's talking to ChatGPT.
No, I'm not asking if it, yeah, Waco, we're in Waco, Texas. Are there any, I'm on the side of the road, it's the evening time in Waco, Texas. What are the statutes for being parked on the side of the road at night in Waco, Texas?
I wonder what app that is. I might have to get me that.
It's ChatGPT, but it's like talk to text or talk to type now.
Okay.
That's good stuff.
It should find it.
Guess he just lives out of his car. I get times tough.
In Waco, Texas, parking on narrow streets and all-night parking is typically prohibited. areas like Baylor University have strict rules against overnight parking, it's always a good idea to check local regulations or signs where you're
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
It's like a booklet on. I mean, I don't know how credible the information would be.
Yeah, the research isn't great. I looked it up actually before you guys got here.
Nice.
I typed it in.
Okay,
and
that's probably better.
It said the narrow streets thing.
Yeah.
And if it's marked, I didn't see any markings. The fire hydrant is down a ways. I mean, it's flooded, and the turnout behind me, I don't know how long that's been flooded.
Yeah.
We get the slightest bit of rain and it just pulls up over there.
Yeah,
it's
maybe
pretty bad.
Influenced by the farm in some way.
Yeah.
I mean, and I figured this would be mostly safe because it's farm. It's a lot of farm.
Right.
So
A lot of open field. I don't have a problem with that. We were just making sure everything's all right. And
yeah, you'll
there were
know.
a bunch of kids that were doing stuff they weren't supposed to be doing back here.
And I could keep an eye out. I mean, if I see anything.
Yeah, if you see anything, call it in, man.
I'll be
Absolutely, give us a call.
I'll make observations. So.
What's your daily roamers? Your YouTube?
Well, yeah, it's my driving channel. This camera up here is I record what I'm driving. So
Okay.
you have to check up on me. I can't stop you from doing that. That's your part of your patrol.
That, and you're on a public roadway, so I mean.
Yeah, and I thought it'd be better. I was parked in the parking lot, but I mean,
Touche.
I don't want to.
Nah, I think right now you're technically, you're legally parked, so you're good.
Yeah, this is kind of a rare opportunity to have a nice peaceful spot for me to park.
It is pretty peaceful, so.
Yeah, dead end. I mean, I'm sure in the future this farmland will be all housing in some way.
Unfortunately, probably.
Yeah.
But right now, it's good for me.
Yeah.
Well, all right, sir. We'll leave you to it. Hope we didn't disrupt you too much.
Well, I mean, it makes me nervous when I get approached. But I could.
Well, especially on a dead end like this, I understand.
You're the only car too after the library closed.
Right.
So
It sounds about right.
Yeah. We'll leave you to it.
Yeah.
Well, all right, sir. We'll leave you to it. Hope we didn't disrupt you too much.
Well, I mean, it makes me nervous when I get approached.
Yeah.
But
Well, especially on a dead end like this, I understand.
You're the only car too after the library closed.
Right.
So.
Sounds
all right.
about right.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll leave you to it. Appreciate you talking to us today.
Okay.
And
Later,
be
bud.
safe. Have a good evening.
All right.
Take it easy, buddy.
David, also known as Good Guy Activism, was visiting as a tourist with his family when he stopped near a federal transportation terminal to take photographs from a public sidewalk. Unbeknownst to him, a recent bomb threat had heightened police presence in the area. But rather than investigating actual threats, officers targeted David, accusing him of suspicious activity, all because he was legally recording from public property. Filming in public is not a crime. Despite explaining himself, officers demanded identification, falsely claiming that taking pictures of a federal facility posed a security threat. David, knowing his rights, refused to comply, reminding them that public photography is completely legal. Filming from public property is protected by the Constitution. Law enforcement should educate security, not harass private citizens. Instead of de-escalating, officers pushed harder, trying to coerce him into providing ID. But David stood his ground, calmly but firmly asserting his constitutional rights. Watch how he educates the officers and turns the situation around. Did law enforcement cross the line, or were they justified? Share your thoughts in the comments.
What's going on this morning?
Can I get your name and badge number first?
Sure.
please? And wrong with
Homeland
exercising my
Security is
First
done by
Amendment?
everybody. It's done
Is-
by everybody. It's the Homeland Security.
Is it a crime
Right.
to exercise my rights on a public sidewalk?
What? To take pictures of a federal
From the public sidewalk.
transportation terminal is, yes.
From the public
Is it-
sidewalk.
I'm asking for your identification so we can.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
I'm asking for your identification
And I'm
so we
declining.
know who you are, so we can investigate
David.
this further. What's that?
I'm Dave. You didn't want to identify yourself.
I just gave you my name. My name is right here, and my
What if I
badge number
couldn't-
is right here. I told you.
Respectfully, sir, I'm not trying to argue with you, but what if I couldn't read?
What's gonna read? My name is Reed. R-E-E-D. My badge number is 4861.
Thank you. It's just about being
Is that
professional.
okay?
Yeah, because you
That's
never
professional,
people you come
right?
across.
And I'm asking you for your identification now.
What I'm saying is, people that you come, I'm sure you come across a lot of people.
Right.
You can't assume that everybody can read.
Okay. I got your
So
point.
to
And then
verbalize
I got your point,
It's
and I just
courteous
told
and
you.
professional.
You need to understand that there was a bomb threat here last week.
I didn't know. I'm not from here. I'm a tourist.
Well, I'm telling you.
So I see something
Well,
that's interesting to me, and I'm
We're
reporting
trying
it.
to justify
advising
ourselves.
you that there was a bomb threat here last week.
I'm
You
sorry to hear that.
Harassing.
Harassing?
They said that you were harassing
gotta
them
be-
over there. All right.
You gotta investigate.
I'm asking. That's why I'm talking to you.
Okay.
So
it seems like
a bomb
you're...
threat. You were over there talking to the
I didn't say anything to
employees.
anybody.
Okay.
I have everything on camera.
I don't know what you're doing.
Exactly.
That's why I'm trying to
so-
figure out what's going on.
Okay,
We're
it
just
seems-
asking.
you're saying
We're
that
just asking for your identification, so we know who you are.
The only reason
in case
why-
something
I'm gonna take a
happens
step
in the
back.
future. Sure.
the only reason why I give identification is if you suspect me of committing a crime. Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
No, you're
You
on
don't
a
know
public
yet.
sidewalk
You
right
might.
now, but
So then
You might. We
so
want to
investigate.
identify you in case something
Investigate.
happens. What's that?
Investigate, because I don't
We
give
are
my ID.
investigating, and part of our investigation is to
He's
get your
talking to you.
identification.
Do you have reasonable, articulable suspicion that I committed a crime, in committing a crime, or about to commit a crime?
Yes.
What crime?
What's that?
What crime do you? Are you?
You're taking video, which
I'm
might lead,
exercising
might lead to some type of terrorist act, right? That's we don't
No,
know.
you're
We don't know that.
stretching. I'm with my
How
family.
do you know that?
I'm with my. I just told you know how you don't know that because I told you I've never been here. I'm a tourist. I'm with my family. This is interesting, so
You know,
I took a picture
and just okay
from the public
to,
sidewalk.
to take your
Listen, I just want to
like
cut
you.
this. I want to make this simple. Can we make this simple?
Sure. Just like you
Can
were
we-
trying to articulate that not everybody knows how to read and write, right?
Well, you
I'm
should
trying
know
to
that. That should be
articulate
your- Go ahead.
that we have no idea exactly what
And this
your
is why you
intentions are.
investigate. This is why you
Right.
investigate.
We are
You see me
investigating.
with-
Part of our investigation
you
is
see me
to
with my
ask for your
family's kids,
identification.
right?
Why we're talking to you.
Okay.
Exactly.
You said first you accused me of harassing. Harassment is a repetitive
said that-
option.
okay,
It's a repetitive
sir.
action.
That's what they told
I didn't
me.
say
That's
nothing
why I'm
to them.
talking to you to figure out what
Okay.
the deal
And I
is.
told you I have everything on camera. I didn't say
That's
nothing
fine.
to them.
Okay. Can we
Okay.
see what was on camera then? You don't have to. I mean, I just
You
want
don't have to take my word because I told you I didn't say anything to them. Me taking
They're
pictures.
saying that you
Listen,
were talking to
listen.
them. That's the thing is, I'm getting two different
after they
stories.
started talking to me, I didn't initiate
Okay.
contact. They initiated contact with me.
So you guys are. So,
So
you
if
were
anything,
talking to each other at
they're
some point.
harassing me.
You're on their private property.
The public. This is a public sidewalk.
This is public, yes.
So
but
what's that right
over
there? That's not a public sidewalk.
So where were you exactly?
On the public sidewalk.
Where?
On the
that
public
side?
sidewalk.
Okay, that doesn't describe where you are. Where on the
Regardless,
sidewalk?
that's public access.
Okay.
That's public access. That's open to the public. That's public access. Is that not
Listen,
public access? Is
I'm-
that not an
You're
easement?
making something harder.
Let me
It
ask
doesn't
you a
have to be
question.
that
I just want to
difficult
ask you
right
one
now.
question. Is that not a public easement?
This is public, yes. But
Exactly.
were you on their property? That's what they
I
told
stepped
us.
on their
You were
property.
on
They
their
asked me to
property.
leave. I left.
Okay, so you
I
were
want to
on
go-
their, so
I
we
want-
established
listen.
you were on their property.
I went- I took-
filming the ferry.
No, I wasn't filming. I took 2 steps on. Regardless, in order to trespass me, you have to ask me to
We're
leave.
not trespassing
Listen,
you. We're just
I'm-
trying to figure out what the deal is.
And
Saying,
because I
just in case something happens
told you
later,
my
we
name
have
is-
an ID.
I told you my name is David. You see my face. They took a picture of me. I'm with my family, right? Hold on.
We're
Let's keep
asking
it
for
simple.
identification. Right.
All you have to do is
let's
educate
keep
them.
this simple. Exactly.
Listen.
Let's keep this simple.
Educate them. Listen, he's a citizen on the public sidewalk exercising his First Amendment right,
They know
which is
that.
a protected activity.
They know that. That's
So I
why.
understand.
That's why
It
you're.
should've ended
That's
right
why
there.
nothing.
It
That's
should've
why
ended-
nothing is happening right now except for
Exactly.
us trying to get your name. That's all.
And I told you my name, David.
Okay. Well, can you if you show me your identification
I just
again?
told you already.
Well, you're on your way.
Sir,
I don't
I told you
understand
already.
what the problem is. Just like you're, you know.
Because I don't show ID unless you suspect me of committing a crime. Me exercising my First Amendment right is not a crime. Photography is not a crime, no matter how they feel.
Okay.
You're not a feelings enforcer, you're a law enforcer. So you tell them, listen,
I
he has a First
wholeheartedly
Amendment
agree.
right that you guys took an oath, swore to protect.
Okay, but when, like I
There's
said,
no
we're
but.
investigating.
property-
We're
I
investigating
stepped
what
on to go
might
speak to a
happen.
supervisor. They asked me to
Okay.
leave. I left.
Okay, that's fine. But I'm
Period.
you still at one point were on their property and you were filming the ferry.
I wasn't
That's
filming
it.
when I went on their property.
See, I don't. Well, that's why I'm talking to you.
And
I
I'm
gotta figure
telling
out
you.
what the story is. That's your story.
Okay,
They have
that's
a
still
story
public
too.
access.
They still. You have a story. They have a story.
Sir, that's public access.
Okay. But
There's somebody, people, you know how many cars right now have cameras and dash cams?
no, probably a ton of them.
Exactly.
And
So
your
what's the
cameras
problem?
are- Nothing. It's just I told you.
I think
They're
this
worried about it
conversation is
'cause-
over. There's
Okay,
nothing to
that's
worry
fine.
about.
If you don't want to talk anymore, that's fine. But
I don't need, they said get off the property. I left. I know how to trespass
so
and
you know,
laws go.
well,
You know
we're
what I
not
mean?
trespassing you. We just.
Well, you can't. I'm
I'm
not
just
on
saying.
their property.
Well, I'm telling you, you were on their property at
For
some
2
point.
seconds. Yeah.
Okay.
They asked me to leave. I left.
And that's fine.
All right, that's fine then.
That's what I'm
it.
saying. So I don't see
So,
the issue.
yeah.
The issue is they don't like that I was taking pictures from the public sidewalk.
But they have the right to do that.
Exactly. That's
Okay.
where you guys come in and educate them. Simple. I didn't know
We
about
wanna
no
talk
bomb
to
threat
you.
or nothing like that. I've never been here. I'm taking pictures.
They're on
They
heightened
didn't
alert
like
because
it.
of
I understand
the
that.
bomb threat last
But it's always because
So
you
it's-
guys work for the public. It's about being respectful and cordial. Hey, This
I
is
feel
what
like
happened.
we've
They're
been
gonna come.
respectful
You
and
see how you
cordial
came
to
up?
you. We're
Yeah.
talking to you.
You say you came up. Hey, listen, there was a bomb right here, so they might be on high alert. I understand that.
All right.
But to be yelling, and
No, I'm not
cursing,
trying
come
to
on,
yell at
not
you,
you.
no.
I'm talking about them.
Oh, okay.
I don't
See, I don't know what.
initiate.
I don't
Listen,
know
I
the
record
whole
in public all the
conversation between
time.
you and them.
here.
Just
Listen,
like we don't know what you
and
did.
that's
We
your
don't know what they
investigation. I'm
did.
helping. I'm helping you, right? But I'm not gonna get my ID because I don't commit crimes. You understand? So I tell you my name. I'm David. You clearly see my face.
But the thing,
my
like,
tab. Did I get your name?
Shane Parker.
Nice to meet you. God bless you. Okay. Have a great day, Officer Reed.
Thank you for watching. If you believe in holding public officials accountable and protecting your rights, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It motivates us to bring you more eye-opening videos like this. The original video links are in the description. Check them out and support the creators. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and always record. We'll see you in the next video.